Hey guys, if you are a lawyer practicing in the fields of estate planning or elder law, I want to talk to you for the next few minutes about what may be going wrong in your practice right now and what could you do about it to make things go great. My name is Jennifer Goddard and I'm a coach for estate planning and elder law attorneys. And I've worked in this practice area for the last 25 years. And guys, I've seen the stuff that works and I've seen every imaginable piece of advice out there and the things that don't work. And the three things that I see that almost every marketing guru tells the estate planning or elder law attorney to do leads to frustration, burnout, and never reaching their income goals. And I want to talk about those three things because it's so important to identify these. And it's not your fault, guys. This is what everybody's telling you. And I've seen it time after time after time. It just doesn't work. The first one is you got to do a lot of live events, whether that's a live in-person workshop or a live webinar online. Somehow you've got to show up in person, live, all the time, once a week, twice a week, 3 or 4 times a month. You guys, this is something that can get you some clients, but it's not going to leverage your time. It's not going to get you to a 7-figure law firm without burnout, without spending way too much time working in the office and staffing up. You know, if you've been doing live workshops, you know the kind of infrastructure it takes to pull those off. And when you have all this overhead, you start getting a little bit desperate to get people to attend that workshop. And so I've seen people give away all kinds of stuff, from free meals to free drinks to wine and cheese packages, just to get people in the seats. You know what kind of people you attract when you give something away for free, when your freebie is the bait to get people to pay attention to you? You attract people who want something for free. And you're not leveraging your time because you've got to show up time and time and time again, and you have to come up with new content, and it's just a grind. Now, some people do make money in this model, but they're not working at scale. They're not seeing the profitability. And you may be seeing some big numbers from that people will report, but what you want to know is what's the bottom line? How hard are they working for that? How much structure, infrastructure, and overhead do they have? And what's really happening in their practice in terms of scale and margin? Number 2, the second thing that doesn't work is you've probably been told that you should build a referral-based practice, that referrals are the holy grail for an estate planning or elder law practice. Now, guys, I'm not saying that referrals aren't bad. I think referrals are great if they account for the gravy, if they're about 20 to 30% of your bottom line. But if you rely on referrals as your primary source of new business, you're never going to be able to scale because referrals are unreliable and they take up too much of your time nurturing and building these referral relationships, and they're totally unpredictable. Someone who has been sending you business for such a long time can change their mind overnight. They can change their business model. They can decide that they would rather send their referrals to someone who is cheaper, someone who's related to them, someone who can give them something more back than you've been able to do. Plus, you have to take all of their difficult clients. They end up setting the tone for your firm because they determine who your clients are going to be. Like I said, referrals can be great, but they should only allot for about 20% of your bottom line. Now, that 20% can be super valuable, but if that is the main way that you're building your practice, that is going to lead without doubt to frustration and burnout. That's one of the reasons that so many estate planning and elder law attorneys are frustrated and burned out in their practice. The third thing that doesn't work is charging low fees. Why do so many estate planning attorneys charge such low fees? You know, Martindale did a survey and found that about 75% of estate planning attorneys charge $2,000 or less for a comprehensive estate plan. We work with attorneys every day who are charging $1,000 or less for a comprehensive estate plan. Guys, there's just no way you can scale your practice if you can't command premium fees. Now, why do attorneys charge such low fees? Primarily because of the first 2 mistakes. They're working with prospects who came to them through a workshop who were attracted by a freebie and are looking for something cheap or something free. or they're working with referrals, and referrals are artificially keeping their prices down because they're afraid if they raise their price, the referrals will dry up. And because they relied on referrals and workshops, they never really developed sales skills. So they don't know how to close at a premium fee. And unless you learn those sales skills and you learn how to leverage your time and to develop your own independent pipeline, you're never going to achieve your income goals. Guys, we work with clients every day who are scaling their practice to $1 million and beyond without staffing up, without blowing up their overhead, with joy and with ease. In fact, my client, David, recently visited with us and told us that within less than a year of joining our program, he had increased his revenue by 250%. And the best part of it all was he said, I love my practice now, and I love my life. And that's the holy grail, guys. It's not a revenue number. It's not a number of clients, and it's certainly not a number of referrals. It's loving your practice and loving your life. If you'd like to learn more about how we do this, I have a new free training that I offer that I go through the exact step-by-step strategy that we use with our clients to help them scale. The link to that training, I'm going to put in the comments below. So I want you to go over there and watch that training, register, and be sure to take notes because this is something that can change your life.